I think of sex as a fire, and if it's not controlled, it can be dangerous. But if it's controlled and channeled in the proper way, it's a tremendous fuel for doing good.
Now the Greeks, who of course were a little bit different than the Jews, said there was eros, which was sex and life, and the creative force, and there was thanatos, which was death. So sex and death are in opposition. And some people like to put them together to create that eroticism.
Right, and that's what I really fear. I find it easier to view pornography than to view violent Hollywood movies.
All right.
I mean,
finally, we agree about something.
Hollywood's preoccupation with death really bothers me, but there's a strand even in pornography that flirts over much with death, which I find really troubling. Just there is the forces of life and there are the forces of death, and choose life.
Well, I agree, and I think it's unfortunate that, in fact, some of the more creative pornographers seem to be doing the more kind of dastardly, death-oriented stuff. I guess because it's conflict. So
yeah, it provides more of a charge. It's more shocking.
But then you have pornographers like Annie Sprinkle, who still creates pornography, but it's kind of bleeding or diffusing into art, and it's certainly not violent, and it's very procreative in many ways. I think you can have all kinds of pornography.
Yeah, I mean, there are all kinds of pornography, and some pornography disturbs me far more than others, but overall I still, I would hold to my moralistic position, but with the understanding that human beings are very complex, that human beings cannot be perfect, that many people, that the only form of sex that they can have is with pornography. I mean, pornography is frequently for the unlucky, and particularly males.
And how about the people that can only have sex with God and Jesus? What about those people? What do we do with those people that can only masturbate to Jesus and God?
Oh, yeah.
What do we do about
That's
those
a big
people?
thing.
I mean, that's big. That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, human beings are very complex
Right.
and dirty, and for some people they can only relate sexually to magazines, and other people they totally shut off their sexuality and channel it towards their religion.
Here we go.
Here we are back in my big brass bed at the Dr. Susan Block Show here at the Speakeasy, and if you want to talk to us, our number is 213-749-1330. Speaking into the stuffed dildo now is my guest, Luke Ford. Yes, he's saying very profound things into that dildo. This one you can't suck.
Who do we have on the phone?
Okay, so we have John on line one.
Okay, John.
Hello, John.
Yes.
Hi.
What's happening?
Good. How are you?
Where are you watching, John?
I'm watching the TV show.
Yeah, but where? What part of the country?
Oh, in California. In Phoenix.
California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a problem.
We're in California,
Got a
too.
problem, huh?
That's no problem.
No problem.
My,
How little is the problem?
how little? My wife, I'm 42. She just turning 36. She demands sex from me every night, sometimes twice a day. Twice a
Really?
night.
Well, some guys might think you were lucky.
You're right.
But you don't.
I work hard, and I can't.
Hard.
Oh.
And my question to you, I mean, she's threatening to leave me. So I was suggesting if maybe I can satisfy her with a vibrator.
Absolutely. I was just going to suggest that.
You
Sex
better
toys.
satisfy her with something.
Even the rabbi approves of
You
sex
want to
toys.
keep your marriage alive?
Yeah, that's what. She was threatening to leave me, and I was. And she was even.
I use a dildo too. Vibrate. Pull out all the stops with this one. She wants sex every night.
Every night.
Wow.
But she
That's
was.
impressive.
She was. We got 2 kids, by the way. But she was.
You have 2 kids, and maybe she wants another one.
No. But she was trying to suggest that we enter a third party, like Ibiza.
Oh, she wants another person, a man or a woman.
A man, and I don't want to go for that.
Oh, yeah, dildo. Try the
She's a
dildo.
victim of pornography. She's been watching.
Has she been watching porn?
Too much, I think.
Where did she get the idea to? Where are you from, actually?
Originally from Israel.
From Israel. Oh, you're a nice Jewish boy.
Yeah, but she's an American.
Are you religious? You're secular Israeli.
Say it again.
Are you religious or secular?
I'm not religious.
Not religious.
Well,
Okay.
you know, they got a
Is
lot
she
of-
from Israel too?
No, she's American.
Ah.
We're American. Who's American? What do you mean American?
She was raised here. She's California
Right
girl.
here, but where does she come from?
Everybody comes from somewhere in
Originally
America.
from Canada.
Ah,
Another part of
Canada.
America.
Yes.
Well, she's a horny housewife. That's all we know.
Yeah.
What you got on your hand?
And, get one of those dildos that's shaped like a penis.
Okay, of course.
It's like the real thing.
All right, I will do that. We'll
Now,
find out.
listen, get some armaments, man. Get some stuff, because if you don't take care of her,
She'll
Someone
take
has
care of
to-
herself.
she's going to leave you.
Okay.
And you
With
don't-
the kids.
you
Is
don't
she going
want-
to take the kids, or?
I don't know.
Quit your fucking job, go on welfare, and fuck the woman, would you?
I think I will do
Do you
that.
like having sex with her?
Of course.
Oh, you do. Okay, that's good.
But they the capitalists, they get you tired.
That's right.
Yeah, they work you.
Get a few vibrators. Get the kind, that goes inside that you get in a sex toy store. Get one of those rabbit pearls. She'll just love you for it. Rabbit pearl or pearl diver. They're different brand names. It's kind will penetrate her and then move around inside, and then it's got this little bunny rabbit thing on the top that plays with her clitoris in a way that no human body can possibly do.
How do you call this again?
What?
How do you call it again? What's the name?
Well, it goes by different names. It's called rabbit pearl or pearl
You can get it
diver.
on our website.
You actually,
They
that's
got
true.
thousands of them in the warehouse.
DrSusanBlock.com. We do have it.
Okay.
Okay?
All
Now
right.
wait one second. We have another Jewish man who would like to
There's
give
a-
you
This
his
is
point
a
of view.
convert guy. He'd like to talk
What do you
to
think of our
He's
John?
very religious Jewish guy, but he's from Australia. He doesn't look Jewish or nothing. All right?
No, I agree with everything Dr. Block was saying. It reminds me of something Rabbi Moshe Feinstein was the leading authority on Jewish law in this century, at least in North America. And he increased the sexual obligation that a man has to fulfill his wife. He doubled it a few years ago because he said we were living in such a sexual age.
Right.
That he didn't want Jewish women to feel left out. And so he said that men should make love to their wives at least twice a week.
Right, because the Talmud says once a week.
At least, yeah, once a week is the minimum, at least if you're a Torah scholar.
Right.
And, but
We
he's-
got
They
a
have
guy-
a certain
we
amount
got
if you're a
guy here on the
laborer
couch
and
who'll
a...
do it 6 times in 36 minutes.
Yeah, in 36 minutes. Well, we could send him to John's wife, but no, we want
No, we're not
John
gonna
and
do
his wife to
that.
stay monogamous because that's what they want to do.
Right.
You
Okay.
should do that.
All right. So the rabbis have
Quit
blessed
your
you
job.
with
That's my-
in
my
using
advice.
sex toys.
Quit
So
your
go right
job.
ahead, even though you're secular.
All right.
It's good to know, isn't
Quit your
it?
job, go home. Okay?
All right.
Let
Okay.
her
Let
go
us
to
know
work.
what happens with the sex toys.
I will call next week.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, John. Well, sex toys can save your marriage, and approved by most rabbis. So.
they're grade A kosher certified.
They
They
are.
owe you, Orthodox
They are.
Union.
I had Rabbi Shmuley Boteach here, who wrote Kosher Sex, and he and I disagreed about a lot of things, including pornography, although he did like the Speakeasy, which has erotic art, which is what a lot of people would define as pornography. But we disagreed about that. But we did agree that sex toys
But
are
he
great.
looked at all the pictures.
He did.